Today we're talking about the new Coconut Cult Minis that just dropped at Target. But first I have to tell you something. I went in to get 3 of the 7 flavors available at Target, but I ended up only leaving with 2. A few of them contain grain, which I already knew because I looked them up online before I went, but one of them actually ended up being mislabeled. I'm Kristen, and this is Kristin Unpoisoned, where we take the poison out of everyday living. And today, we're going to take a second look at Coconut Cult. If you watched my first Coconut Cult video, you know my verdict on the regular size chocolate mousse Coconut Cult. I'll link that video up here in case you missed it. But these new mini Coconut Cults are a lot more affordable, so I wanted to give them a try and see, are they worth it? Okay, so here's the full lineup. Target's carrying 7 flavors right now, so let's take a look. First, we have the original 8-ounce size chocolate mousse from my first video at $8.99. There's also an 8-ounce size of a seasonal Halloween flavor, spooky brownie batter, which unfortunately is too spooky for me as it contains grain in the form of rice. It's also $8.99. If you're new here and don't get why going grain-free is a good idea, watch this video. Okay, now on to the minis. These are 4-ounce, so half of the regular size, and they are $4.49 for the 2 protein varieties. There's the cookies and cream flavor, which is out because it contains grain, and the apple cinnamon roll flavor, which is perfectly unpoisoned, so I'll be trying it later in this video. Lastly, there's the 3 mini flavors without added protein at $3.59 each. Lemon meringue, which I can't eat due to my lemon allergy, unfortunately. Banana cream pie, which I'll be trying in a minute. And then there's berry basket, which looks safe for me online, but it was actually mislabeled. When I picked it up in store and read the ingredients in the back, it actually has lemon in it, which unfortunately for me, I'm randomly allergic to lemon, so that one's out for me. But that is a cautionary tale. Always, always, always read your labels because you never know when a formula changes, or even if you've looked online before you go, the label could be wrong online, so just always, always protect yourself by reading the ingredient label before you buy anything. All right, let's give these a try. They're both 4 ounces and are supposed to be 2 servings each. They look pretty small. We'll start with this apple cinnamon roll protein Coconut Cult. It has 10 grams of protein per serving, so if you would eat the whole thing, it would be 20 grams of protein in there. And the protein, looking at the back here, the protein is from pea protein. I'm not really a fan of pea protein. I guess I've never actually had it. If I'm gonna have a vegan protein powder, I always go for pumpkin seed protein. So we'll see how this is. One thing to note is this is plastic. If you look on their website, it says it's BPA-free plastic, so I guess that's good. But that also makes it more affordable than the glass jars that they're normally in. Goodness, I don't know if you can tell, but this is really, it's so puffy. I feel like it might explode when I open it. I'm a little bit scared. Okay, hold on to your butts. Oh, okay, well, it didn't explode. It looks a little chunky. I wonder if those are apple chunks. Can you see that? It smells really good. It smells really strongly of apples and cinnamon. Okay, you're gonna have to forgive me. I don't know what happened to my spoon, so I'm taste testing these today with butter knives. Let's check the texture. Okay, can you see that? It looks nice and fluffy. Extremely thick, and it seems to be that way throughout the cup. I know in my first video where I was testing the chocolate mousse Coconut Cult, it was kind of runny at the bottom. It was fluffy like this on top, but runny on the bottom. This one is fluffy throughout the whole thing, not runny at all, so that's nice. Yeah, those little chunks are definitely little apple chunks. Oh, that's actually really good. It kind of tastes like fall. It is quite tart, of course, because it's a fermented, yogurt product. So if you don't like tart, I mean, you wouldn't be eating this anyway, would you? But it's really good. It tastes just like its name. It tastes like, an apple cinnamon roll, which it's always nice when they get the flavor right. I wonder if the protein powder is what makes it a little bit thicker and not runny. So I guess we'll see compared to the banana cream pie, which I'm about to try. It's interesting that it was not fizzy like the one that was in the glass jar was, so I wonder if putting it in plastic does maybe affect some of the probiotics, but I don't know. And it still tastes really good, so there's that. Now for the other flavor, banana cream pie. The first thing I noticed that's different is that this one isn't like puffy like the other one was. So I don't know if that means it's going to be less tangy tasting. I don't know. These are resealable tops, so that's really nice. So you can actually do it. You can actually eat it in 2 servings if you want and keep it nice and sealed. It smells sweet, tangy, and slightly like bananas. Kind of like banana pudding. Let's check the texture. Ooh, it's really fluffy. Can you see that? And digging to the bottom, it looks like it's pretty fluffy throughout the whole thing. Very thick. That's nice, because one of my biggest complaints with the chocolate mousse, the 8-ounce one that I reviewed in my other video, was that it was oddly runny at the bottom, and I didn't know if you're supposed to mix it up or what. Okay, let's taste this. Whoa. That is so good. This tastes like banana pudding. It really tastes like banana pudding. How much sugar is in this? Only 5 grams of sugar. Okay. I don't know how they did that. It is creamy. It tastes like bananas. It has the tanginess, but it really complements the rest of the flavor that's going on in here. Like, it's not a surprise tanginess. It's just like banana pudding. So they call it banana cream pie, which I guess, I don't know, maybe I've never had a banana cream pie, actually, thinking. But yeah, for me, this tastes almost exactly like banana pudding. I'm pretty impressed. So here's where I land with these Coconut Cult minis. For less than the price of one 8-ounce regular size Coconut Cult, I was able to try 2 of these mini 4-ounce sizes. So these are definitely much more affordable. But would I buy these again? The apple cinnamon roll, I liked it, but I think I would probably only buy it seasonally, maybe at the beginning of autumn or when the leaves are starting to change, you know, when pumpkin spice stuff is starting to come out. Some apple cinnamon stuff is nice to have too, because for me, apple cinnamon tastes like fall as well. Which, by the way, I'm gearing up for my 2026 pumpkin spice taste test of healthy pumpkin spice products. If you know of any that I should try, please leave a comment below so I can check them out. The other thing about this that makes me kind of hesitate buying it again is the pea protein, which, you know, again, it tastes fine in here, but it is a little more expensive at $4.49 just because they added in that pea protein. Instead of this, I actually prefer Kalina's protein Greek style yogurt, which is also a coconut yogurt, and they use collagen protein, like beef collagen protein, instead of pea protein, and I just really love that flavor, and it's cheaper than this. So this would just be like a one-off seasonal thing, and if I want protein yogurt, I'm gonna stick with my Kalina. Now this banana cream pie is another story. This was delicious, and it's actually cheaper than Kalina, which is my go-to coconut yogurt. So this one I will definitely buy again. It is just so delicious. I don't understand how they made it taste so good, but they have, and its price point is really great. The only thing, this is supposed to be 2 servings. This little tiny thing is supposed to be 2 servings. So that's a little weird and a little difficult because it's so good. I want to just eat the whole thing. If you're curious about Coconut Cult, but you don't want to spend a fortune on the 8-ounce or the 16-ounce jars, I definitely recommend these minis, especially the non-protein ones, which are the cheapest. It's a great way to save money to get all these amazing probiotics, which Coconut Cult has in them. So I definitely do recommend trying them out. And if you can fit them in your budget, I think they're probably a pretty good idea. But if these are still a bit expensive for you, or you're curious about other coconut yogurts, watch my video up here where I go through a bunch of different coconut yogurt brands, and that should help you figure out which one might be best for you. If you found this video helpful, I would love it if you would give it a like, and if you want to help support my channel and maybe help me buy some spoons, I have a buy me a coffee link in the description below. Let me know what else you'd like to see from me in the comments. Keep living an unpoisoned life, and don't forget to read your labels before you buy anything.